Do you know what is the architecture of ownership in Web3 marketing? Do you know how to build a Web3 marketing growth engine? Hello, I am Mani Malarvannan. In this presentation, we will look into answering these two questions so that as a Web3 marketing agency, you can understand where the industry is going, what you need to build a Web3 marketing growth engine so that you can attract more customers and ultimately make more profit for your business. So, what is marketing growth engine? In the new Web3 economy, everything changes from the old architecture to the new architecture. In the old architecture, everything is based on the impression. How many clicks happened, how many users are registering in a website, how many items are purchased by putting it into a shopping cart. All those are all part of the Web2 architecture, where customer come to you and you create a marketing campaign, and using the marketing campaign, you can able to track how many users are coming from, where they are coming from, which country they are coming from, and create an analytical platform for your user to use it so that they can understand how well the marketing budget is being spent. In the new architecture, everything changes. In the Web3 world, there is no clicking, there is no total number of page view, how much time the customers are spending on a website. None of that matters. Of course, it does matter, but that is not the only criteria. You need to understand that, and ultimately, you need to understand the community ownership, tokenized incentives, and on chain behavior data. It's bottom line, you need to understand what your customers are doing on the blockchain. It could be Ethereum blockchain, it could be a Binance, it could be any blockchain. Irrespective of the blockchain, you need to understand how many tokens are being purchased and what exactly the money is being transacted and how big the community is that. See, from the Web3 marketing agency, your customers are going to ask these questions. So you need to tie the old architecture data and the new architecture data, connect those two data to create a unified architecture to support your customers' need. The key departures from the traditional growth is in the Web 2, the platform owns the audience. What I mean by the platform owns the audience is if Google is using the customers to sign in, then the Google has all the data, who the customer is, where they are coming from. Of course, you can use Google analytical tools to understand, but ultimately the login, the credentials, and everything, Google's owns it. Similarly, Meta, similarly, Amazon. So all the big companies they own it. But in the Web3, users are economic participants. What I mean by the users are economic participants. The user owns the token and they create value out of it. In the Web 2, they are just using the Google, Amazon to log in and they go to the website and they can view the page and people were getting paid by the number of time, number of hours the customers are on the page so that they can put an ad. All those are all possible. You can able to track it, but in the Web3, that's not the case. The audience are no longer the passive visitors of the website. They are the participants of the economic growth engine for a particular protocol. For example, one of your customer is creating a trading platform and you are marketing for the trading platform in the Web3. You want to know how many users are coming in, how many users are committing a transaction in a Web3 blockchain and how much money they are holding it, how frequent they are transacting with the blockchain. All those informations are needed for you to give a proper growth for the trading company customer that you are working on. For all those things, you need to have a proper understanding and create a proper analytical platform to collect this data and provide intelligence for your customers. See, there is a structural advantage in the on-chain mechanics. The main difference between in the Web 2 and Web 3, we can see it. The loyalty in the traditional Web 2, it's all cashback points. For example, if you join a newsletter, you may get some free points to use it to purchase any items. If you are yeah, marketing for a company that is selling some things, then there is a cashback points can be added. That is a loyalty. That is in the Web 2 world. In the Web 3 world, it's not the case. As a token holder, each customer will have value just by holding the token because the value is created directly by the customer. The customers are all participating in in the on-chain transaction and the growth of that particular protocol. So it is portable and also you can able to measure without any issues in the Web3 world. And then the access. Once you subscribe, you get a VIP subscriber badge that looks good, but it doesn't actually add any value to the customer. Yes, you can show that, hey, I am a VIP customer, and you can show that, but ultimately that doesn't create any type of incentives to the customers. But in the Web3, the NFT memberships gives unique value to the customers. So you can use the NFT token for a membership and you can participate in the group discussion and you can do a lot more things. And as the company grows, the value of your membership also grows because as a token holder, you have a lot of authority to say what needs to be done, what they can and they can't do in their NFT token ownership. Well, the feedback happens through survey and form. It's very difficult to identify whether which person is actually performing the survey and form. But in the Web3, it's a decentralized organization membership. You have the voting right. You can able to vote. If you don't like a proposal, you can change it and you can make others to change it by campaigning because you are part of a community. As the community grows, you grow and the network also grows. And then the growth is just an affiliated link, you will get it. But in the Web2 world, but in the Web3, that's a referral via wallet. If you refer your friends and family, you get to grow the total number of members participating in the token ownership. Thereby, you get credits for the marketing you are doing. You are growing and the network protocol is also growing. Thereby, you will enjoy the overall growth of the your particular protocol. And then the distribution. So it is through the email discount code. Once you subscribe, you get a discount code and you click it, you may get some discount. That's the end of it in the Web2 world. But in the Web3 world, it is happening through the token ad drop. It's all through the participation of the customers. You can able to identify how many people are using the ad drop to connect to the wallet and ultimately performing some transaction on the Web3. So once you have these data points, you can able to identify and differentiate your marketing agency from the Web2 to the Web3. Verifiable retention through programmed scarcity. See, in the Web2 world, there is no scarcity is created, but in the Web3, that is a part of the strategy, all the protocols, networks, blockchains, they are adopting it. There is a concept called strategic tokenomics that helps to increase the tokens and decrease the token so that you can able to make the particular NFT token as scarcity as possible or they can able to avoid completely using that NFT token. So in the outer layer, there's a public access. Anybody can go and access a particular network. Say if you are doing a marketing for a company, those who generate games, Web3 games, then the public can go and see and maybe they can play simple games. But there is an inner layer that can be accessible only for the NFT token holders. So once they participate in the NFT token ownership program. You can able to play advanced features. You can purchase gaming items within the gaming system so that you can able to play a lot more intensively and you participate with other players within the gaming network, and ultimately it's all logged within the particular blockchain. So you have the inner core, those who are the token holders, and you can participate with other gamers, those who hold the same token, those who purchase other items, and the community grows. So once the community grows, there is more and more participation happens, and the more and more economic value is created by participating in the gaming network. So all those are possible in the Web3, but in the Web2, you just play, you purchase some items on the gaming platform, and that's the end of it. But in the Web3, the scarcity is created within the Web3 network, and that helps to grow the value of the network based on how many people are participating. So from the marketing agency, if you have the proper data, you can able to help your customers to grow the number of people participating in the gaming platform, and thereby ultimately creating value for your customers. Community governance is the new retention strategy. In Web3, everything is based on community. There is no single person. So once you have a token holder, from the token holder, you graduate into participant. Once you are a participant, you can cast vote for the decision. Say, for example, if your if the token holder wants to create large number of tokens, and if you are not interested, you can campaign and you can cast your vote so that that particular strategy will not be fulfilled. So you know what is going on in the particular protocol, and you can able to use your token as a voting system to propose, or if you like a proposal, you can vote a yes for it. If you don't like a proposal, you can vote no for it. For all those types of engagement in the Web3 world, the users are ultimately participating within the company growth. So you became a co-owner. So from the holder to participant, you became a co-owner, and you have a vested interest to grow the particular network. So from the marketing agency's point of view, you want to help the customer to go grow from holder to participant to the co-owner. So if the company has more and more co-owners, then the value increases, and there is marketing that can be developed by the marketing agencies, and the individual customers that they can also do the marketing to bring in their friends and family. Thereby the overall growth of the network happens smoothly. And then the agency shift is happening in the expanding the scope of the execution. And these are the three pillars in the modern Web3 agency. Pillar one is the decentralized access management that can happen in the decentralized access. Any one person cannot hold the entire network. It's all based on the total number of tokens in the network and who owns the majority of the tokens. And also, you can understand how many tokens are going to be created before participation. There is no hidden rules, there is no hidden agenda, and there is no big companies changing their policies, sending you an email. In the Web2 world, for example, if Google changes some policy, you will get an email, and that's the end of it. You have to accept it. If you don't accept it, then you cannot use the services. But in the Web3, that's not the case. You participate in their decision-making process, and you use your tokens to cast your vote. All those informations are all codified. It's not possible for anybody to change in the middle of the company execution. So that is the main pillar that you start with that. And then in the pillar two, it's a compliance, regulatory and compliance. You understand what exactly the proposal they have, and you understand it, and if you like it, you can participate. So you understand it even before you join. And once you join, you know what is going to happen. And then In the pillar three is the online analysis. So from the marketing agency's point of view, you execute these three pillars. At the end of the pillar, the third pillar is the analysis. How you can do the analysis in the Web3, you need to collect the data. If you are doing analysis for one of your customer for a Ethereum blockchain, you need to get data from Ethereum blockchain. If you are doing it for Solana, you need to get the data from Solana. By collecting this data and combining the Web2 data and Web3 data, you can able to provide business intelligence for your customers. And unified infrastructure is the bridging divide that needs to happen. See, in Analytic Kit, we have a platform that collects the Web2 data and connects with the Web3 data. You can able to provide a unified 360-degree view to your customers. As a Web3 marketing agency, you need to understand the social clicks that are happening in the Web2, whether the customer is coming from a X platform or LinkedIn or a email campaign, and then what are all the pages they viewed before connecting the wallet and ultimately purchasing a token. So once you collect all this data, you can able to connect it, produce report, and you go to your customers and you can clearly explain the customers what exactly is going on that particular Web3 network. So because you have the Web2 data and you have the Web3 data and you connect those two to provide the business intelligence that is needed for your customers. Once your customer understand what is going on, they can able to fine tune the marketing campaign with the help of your marketing agency to attract more customers and ultimately grow their Web3 marketing channel. So the thermodynamics of the Web3 marketing. It's a first thing is attracting the customers coming into the your platform. So that from the marketing agency's point of view, you need to help the customers to attract it, and then the engagement with the network. Just by purchasing a token, that's not the end of the journey for the marketing company. You need to help your customers so that ultimately they can use the token to participate. What I mean was by using the token to attract other people coming into the network or promoting the particular Web3 marketing platform, so that as a marketing agency, you can help the customers to grow their protocol within the blockchain. And then the attribution of data. So attribution is very critical in the Web3. For that, you need to have a proper platform to connect the data, Web2 data and the Web3 data to provide what is going on, how many users are coming into a Web2 and how many users are ultimately committing a transaction and what exactly doing with their with the tokens in the Web3. So for that, with the Analytic Kit, we have a pretty niche platform that connects this Web2 data and Web3 data ultimately to provide business value for your customers. So from the Web3 marketing agency, you can able to do the deep analysis, and also we have integrated the artificial intelligence into into our product. You can ask questions and get response, and using that you can provide the business intelligence that is needed for your customers to grow their particular blockchain network. So in the 2026, it is going to be clear that the Web3 marketing agencies need to understand both the Web2 data and the Web3 data so that you can seamlessly integrate those two data to provide business intelligence and ultimately grow your marketing agency by providing business intelligence, by providing clean cut analysis for your customers. And that is the way you can able to grow your Web3 marketing agencies. So and more companies are adapting these technologies. If you need to know more about how the artificial intelligence is getting integrated into the Web3, we have several videos in this channel. Visit us and we also provide link in this video. You can use it to understand, because in the future the agents are going to be acting and purchasing a particular token, and you want to understand how well your marketing agencies can able to help your customers to attract those type of transactions and ultimately grow their marketing channel. That's all I want to discuss in this video. If you have any questions or comments, please let us know. And if you want to view a demo how our analytics marketing platform works, go to app.analytics.com, register yourself, and you can start using it. And if you need more information, go to analytics.com, and you can able to learn more about our products. And if you need to learn anything new in the Web3, visit our channel, read our blog. And if you like this video, please subscribe to this channel and forward this video to your friends and family, so that we can grow the channel and put more videos like that. Thank you. Appreciate the time. Bye.